Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today in Facebook? It's been a busy day, busy day. That's why this live's a little later in the day. So wanted to get it in before closing her up for the day. But why tough conversations are important and how to have them. I tried shooting this video earlier in the week. It did not pan out. I think I've got the right setup now. Hopefully the audio works. So yeah, this live, tough conversations, why they're important and how to have them. It is one of the things that I have seen over the years that really help move a business forward. Whether you're making seller offers, whether you're talking to contractors, whether you've got employees, whether you've got however it is. In my professional history, it's been one of the things that I've learned to stumble through and have. And what I've seen is the reason that people aren't interested, or not even interested, but they resist and they really don't want to have those tough conversations. It's not the conversation itself that specifically normally will cause people not to want to have it. It is what happens when they trigger emotions in other people that they don't know how to handle themselves, or they have emotions come up in themselves that get triggered by the other person that they don't know how to handle. And so it's really, I made a post today about the 90-10 breakdown of how our minds work. And it's that 90%. And if we're not building that skill set of emotional awareness, emotional resilience, how to emotionally be there for somebody in a tough conversation, then we resist it. And it's not a matter of like, I don't want to have it. It's really a matter of, I don't know how to effectively have it. And so conversations that start with conversations that, you know, like when you're making a lowball offer to a seller and people are like, well, I'm really scared to do it. There's a thing called tactical empathy. And John Martinez has a great course about that, a great segment in most of his courses that talk about, he calls it tactical empathy. And all it is it's being real. It's being authentic about where you're at in the process at the same time you're trying to move a conversation forward. So it looks like one of the ways to have it is that tactical empathy of, I'm normally with sellers making offers, something like that is, I'm kind of nervous to make this offer for you. I always like to, you know, have offers higher. What's going on right now in the market and how this neighborhood looks. You know, normally I'm getting properties at, you know, $15,000. I know, and that's anchoring, $15,000, but you know, I don't want to insult you. I feel really nervous just even about talking numbers. And normally at that point, because you're honest, because you're authentic, and because you're showing your hand out there, and you'll know if a seller is going to, you know, take it and stomp on it depending on how their demeanor is, but that energy is how you approach it. And they normally say, oh, well, go ahead and give me the offer anyway. And at that point, it's a doorway. It's an opening of, please give me that. Like they want it from you, as opposed to, I feel like, you know, I'm going to start something that I really don't want to do. The second one is how you give feedback. You do the sandwich method. And this is a like it's well known in corporate America. It's the sandwich method. You go positive feedback, negative feedback, positive feedback, or criticism, positive, criticism, positive is basically what it is. It's a criticism sandwich. And so it's things like, well, you know, you did amazing on that call. It, you know, as far as your energy, it was really, really right up there. One of the things that I might shift a little bit next time you call is, you know, when you went to make the offer, anchor it a little bit lower so that you give yourself some room. When you come in at 30 grand, it's actually more of a benefit. And it's just things like that to position. And so, and then finally it's like, but really, like, it was like almost perfect. It was really good. Your enthusiasm, like you're doing better, you're improving. And that's just examples, but you find two things that are good and what happened, and then sandwich that one that can be improved in between it. It really goes far. It also helps if you are believing it and you are authentic when you give the positive feedbacks and not just making stuff up. So it actually will help train you to look at gratitude, to look at positive things. It's a way to approach it so that you are getting also more in touch with where you're at. If we go back to the tactical one, where you're at in the process for yourself. And really that's where you grow, that lower 90%. That is a skill set of the subconscious and the emotional awareness that will actually help you in all conversations, not just with sellers, not just negotiating with buyers, not just, we had a big conversation at a meeting I was at today about contractors and how to hold them accountable and what that looks like. And so it will help you with these conversations. And the biggest impact it will have on your business is it will save you time. Because how many times have you seen, I can, in just the past year alone, I can see days, weeks, even with myself, months, not months of myself, but like with the people I've dealt with, of avoiding having those tough conversations because they didn't want to upset somebody. They didn't want to lose somebody. They didn't want to feel the pain of loss or feel the judgment of being the a-hole that had to hold somebody accountable. It's a simple matter of navigating that conversation with caring, love, with boundaries, vulnerability. Like those are all the internal underscoring emotional 90% of that iceberg. So that's my piece for today. So tactical empathy, where you're at with the process, be honest about your feelings. I'm nervous. I feel a little awkward. It's not showing weakness. It is actually a strength, and it will endear you to your sellers or anyone that you have to deliver some bad news about. Be honest, be quick, get right into it. And then secondly is that sandwich method for giving criticism and feedback. And then if you have to fire somebody, it's always around, it's not a fit. And that's the thing too, like you're holding up them being in a place that excites them, that has them be a fit and stuff like that. So, yeah, tough conversations. It's all about the emotions. It's all about the emotional intelligence, the emotional awareness, and bringing that to the table. So I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow we have a great podcast with Adam Cruz. He is amazing. Broker, deals with the traditional real estate, residential real estate. He deals himself in rentals. Like everybody loves him. He's an amazing guy. I'm happy to have him on and kind of see his journey and hear more about it and how he relates with everybody. Like the dude his brokers did over 500 transactions last year. That's awesome. So, we've got him on tomorrow, and then, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.